All right, this is the AMA with EPICBOTS community, hosted by yours truly, Crypto Gents, Savion Maurice. I am your host for today. We want to get into this amazing utility play here on Base Chain. I have the dev here. His name is Bull. Very great guy, very great community that he has building. A few things I wanted to get into is how did you just come about the vision for the project, man? What kind of fueled you or your ambition behind, starting this thing?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah. Now we can.
Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, just to confirm, we're actually on F. We're not on base. But we have got the ability for people to interact from base. So I just want to
Oh,
clarify
no.
that. And also
Okay.
that the guy called Winnie, who is our lead dev, he's a European guy. I'm just the guy that kind of does the AMAs and does the speaking for the project. So, yeah, I'll
Well,
try and answer if there's any questions by anyone, that was technical questions. I'll obviously push them back to him. But yeah, so the inspiration behind the project is we wanted to build a suite of Telegram bots for basically three different groups of people. So for project founders, callers, NFT artists, for communities in general to enjoy, and also for end users to be more profitable, to have more market intelligence, to have more market research on crypto markets. So what we decided to do was, rather than sort of basing our project on like one or two bots, which most TG bot projects do, with several features in those bots, we said, let's build more than 20 bots and have a one-stop shop for Telegram bots. So whatever you want from a project founder side, community side, burn bots, buy bots, lottery bots, raffle bots, wallet trackers, whale watchers, contract scanners, token locks, you name it. We're going to be
oh wow.
creating these bots. We've currently got 5 live utilities as of now, which is the lottery bot, the raffle, a guardian bot, which is like an anti-scammer. I think we all want to clean up the space a little bit more, and the Epic Gate, along with my Telegram wallet. So we've got five of those 20 something utilities currently live. And there's going to be 2 more this weekend. We're very excited to be bringing the wallet tracker, which I think is the main sort of meta at the moment, tracking whale wallets, tracking the early insiders on these different meme plays, etc., learning what strategies they have, when they buy, when they sell. We'll be able to bring all of that information to our end users as well. So there's a lot of hype, there's a lot of excitement around that launch. And we're also bringing out our burn bot for those projects that also have burn. So we've been cooking now for 3 weeks this Sunday, since we launched, and it's been a great time period for us. It's, the inspiration really is two-fronted. One is to provide more tools so that we can have, a more informed crypto journey for communities and end users. And another one of those is security, mate. There's just too many rugs and scams, and we want to be bringing in some tools to make people a lot safer in the space.
Exactly. And I can definitely attest to that, man. I'm pretty sure everybody can in this space, that it is a very toxic, it can be a toxic environment, as far as those devs and those bad actors in the space that can just take advantage of, the innocent people here. We all get in this space to make money, to build relationships, to thrive, to build legit communities. And there are some that take advantage of that, man. So to implement, these utilities, as a way to mitigate those risks, is a very, very, great thing, man. I'm very excited. I see you guys, you mentioned the wallet tracker. That's a very, very unique bot. I would definitely love to see that and utilize that myself. Seems very promising, man. This raffle bot. So how will that roll out? Is that going to be is that live already?
Yeah, so the raffle bot is very, very simple and intuitive. So it's, for example, with your Crypto Gents community, what you can do is add the raffle bot to create engagement within any kind of Telegram community. So what we're doing at the moment is we're sponsoring communities to actually try the raffle bot with $100 prize. And then what we do is we help the founder set it up so they can set incremental prizes periodically. So for example, you have an AMA and you raise some funds, and then you can give some of those funds back to listeners, to the community that are actually on the call. So you can incentivize people in a variety of different ways using the raffle bot. We've just also finished the first lottery. So we've got a lottery bot where you're able to actually buy tickets on ETH, get ETH prizes. We just gave away like 800, 400 and 200 bucks and our three prizes in our lottery, and people can actually buy those lottery numbers from right within our like kind of hub. Our hub is the My Telegram wallet, and that is where you align one of your crypto addresses with your Telegram username. And what you can do there is you can track your portfolio across multiple chains, and you can do a variety of different things, including buying some credits. Those credits will be used for the lottery ticket. So it's kind of like quite an in-depth system that we're building. It's not like a traditional kind of bot project. There's a lot more to it that's going on.
Exactly, man. I see it's a lot of layers to, peel back, which is good, man. I mean, because, when you look at the totality of this space, typically it's more memes than anything. People like to invest in the memes, into the names of these projects. But when you have a utility such as yours, and such as, what your community is building, that's when things get a little bit more interesting, man. And so this looks very promising, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So you said you did specify that this is a ETH project, right? And you guys have a ability to create an ecosystem on Base. Is that correct?
So basically, yeah, you're absolutely correct in what you're saying there. Yeah, we're an ETH project, but what we've got is we have got the ability to add a whole host of different EVM chains. And you know yourself, there's hundreds of different EVM chains. One of those, of course, being Base. I was doing just some trials really this morning with the wallet tracker, and I was using some of the Base meme coins that have popped off over the last week. And I was using the wallet tracker to actually analyze some of the whales that were getting in there and some strategies that they were using. So we can do that. We've just literally also added Blast, which we believe is going to be a massive DeFi network. As an L2 with native yield. So what we're doing is we're analyzing the space, we're identifying the different networks, and like I say, building the tools for those people, whether they're into memes, whether they're into utility plays, AI plays, it doesn't matter what they're into. We will have a selection of tools to help those people become more profitable. So for us, we're even looking at things like Solana, we're looking at Ton, the networks that are growing, the ones that have got a lot of energy and a lot of volume, and building tools so in the future that will also help the communities on those specific networks. So it's not just going to be EVM, we're also going to be branching out onto many different networks as well, mate.
That's very nice, man. And, one thing I was actually thinking about is we had a brief discussion, I believe it was yesterday, about us both being in the military service, right? And so what kind of came to my mind was that, as leaders, as natural born leaders, man, we typically try to create opportunity or try to, I guess you would say, teach and educate, in that same sense. So to bring those qualities, from, our everyday lives, our things that we do outside of crypto into this space is kind of what you all is something admirable, bro. And, to see that you guys are actually taking this opportunity to pioneer such utilities in such a community, is very refreshing to see, bro, because you don't see it too often. My next question is, let's see, you guys have a portal bot that's coming soon and a filter bot. Is that correct?
Yeah, just to dial back, really, because I think it's quite interesting when you brought up the military there. So just to dial back into the military side, and I think that you're absolutely right. Myself, I was reconnaissance platoon for the Grenadier Guards. So, I was one of the sort of fittest guys, underneath like the special forces, in the UK. And you have a certain set of values, a certain set of morals, and also, personal responsibility, I think, to look after yourself and those people around you. So you carry that, whether you want to or not. The way the military works in their training is you carry those values into the rest of your life. I feel obliged to try and help people with security. with safety, with building value, because there's so much shit, isn't there, that is just floating around in crypto.
Yes,
People that are
sir.
just going into an AI image generator and knocking out a meme through a contract creator on Telegram, and the next thing you got a meme pop up, that's going to rug within 2 seconds. And to find deep value like EPICBOTS, and to find the team's 5 guys spread across Europe that have all got a build first mentality rather than a profit mentality, it's quite rare. So it's a pleasure of mine to be associated with those people, because I wouldn't waste my time because of my history. We're working with people that aren't as committed as myself. I get quite frustrated with a lack of commitment by people, especially in crypto, because I think we've got to work together to elevate the space. So that's
Yes,
just
sir.
dialing back to what you said, dude. Yeah, we're currently just brought on another dev. He's a really cool lad as well, young lad. We're giving him an opportunity to prove himself at the moment, and he's helping us build the portal and the filter bot. So what we want to essentially do, so you can imagine, is when you come in as a founder and you want to set up your Telegram community, you probably have to go to 5 or 6 different places to get your buy bot, your guardian bot, your filter bot, lots of different things. What we want to
Yes,
do
sir.
is we want to set up a one-stop shop. So what you can do essentially in the months to come is you can go onto a bot, you can click on various different selections, and then your Telegram community is actually set up for you with everything in place, your buy bots, your filters, your security, everything. So people don't need to go to 10 places and 10 different bots for things. They just come to us, ask us what we recommend, what we need. We can set them up either with advice or with a bot that does it all for them. And I really do believe, mate, that we're on the cusp of, I think this time now is like our kind of lull before we really, really take off. I think this project's going to be one of the top 5 Telegram bots in 2024. I really do.
Oh yes, I believe it, man. This is something that I haven't really seen too often in the space, man, and it's looking very, very good, bro. Like I for myself personally, I've been in the space for probably about, I'd say, going on 4 years now. And some things I'm learning, some things I've, been able to teach others from, my experience. And, being as though crypto is a ever expounding space, right? Everything is moving so quickly, everything is, in a forward momentum. Having a bot is more like having like a sidekick or somebody that, or something that can help you on your journey in this this crypto experience. And you guys having a utility for almost every purpose of DeFi is like, that's mind blowing, bro. That's something that is very unique, and I haven't seen it. So I'm definitely looking forward to the exponential and expounding growth that's going to be seen here, bro. Uh,
Yeah,
the
yeah. Just to add something to that, mate. Just to
yeah,
cut in there. I mean, I think that we are trying to be unique. I mean, even down to like the capital letters of our name. We want to
right,
be different. We want to stand out from people. We want to be completely different. And yeah, I mean, we've identified gaps. We've looked at different bots. And what we've got to say as well is, I mean, we're also identifying things of what people are finding valuable at the moment, which is, certain revenue share models, which are real yield. I've kind of dropped away a little bit now. People are looking more at like a buyback and burn to try and reduce supply and make it deflationary against sort of revenue share. We're going to bring both to the table. Over the next 2.5 weeks after this weekend, we're building an advertising portal. We're going to have our own DApp, so you can have banner advertisements. On the bots, there's going to be advertisements on the bottom that are going to be dynamic. Those advertisements are going to be bringing in revenue. We're going to have our own trending channel eventually, where people are going to be able to see the tokens that we're tracking, the wallets that we're tracking, the most profitable wallets, the most profitable strategies. I mean, this is going to be analytics. I mean, we're going to be packaging data that we're collecting, and we're going to be selling it to projects. So they're able to get, high level data points that's going to enable them to make better decisions as projects, but also from the end user perspective. You mentioned there, like, say, having like a sidekick. I'm seeing it as like as a virtual assistant, where you can pay to like have a virtual assistant. You've got a
right,
bot. When you come in now, we're going to set it up for you so that you can literally get all of, rather than having to go to 10 different sites and compare all of this information, which is brain boggling. Having a bot you can set up according to what you want, that's going to be AI infused, that's going to bring you the information that you want as an end user. So you can build literally a bot system for how you operate within the crypto space. And like I say, that's completely unique.
Oh yeah, man. That's something that I need right now for myself, honestly. I try to catch up with these, these new I guess trade bots and stuff that they release and all of these other things, man. But if there's a one-stop shop for all of those needs and those necessities in this space, man, I would definitely opt in for that. So yeah, man, I'm really loving what you guys are doing. I had one specific question. Let me go back here. So in the totality of the project, what things are you guys doing right now as far as more marketing and things like that? Are you guys conducting more AMAs and getting more influencers on board? How does that look?
So we've got a couple of calls working with us from the launch, because I think that's kind of quite, a demand really from the community side. But for us, because it's bots, I think the biggest thing for us is actually reaching out to different individuals such as yourself, well-connected people that have got communities that are going, hang on a second, what these guys are building. I heard this thing the other day about these guys are building, and I think this is solid. And then you talk to the next person and we get the network effect, right? So we do the AMAs. We've got more lined up. We do one every Sunday on our own channel on X, but also thinking about projects, because we can service or we can serve projects. We can give them bots, we can give them fun, we can give them engagement, we can give them market intelligence. So what we're doing is we're reaching out to different projects and making partnerships, not with particularly other bot projects, but with projects such as DEXs who want information on fees, who want information on their rev share, who want information on traded tokens, trending tokens, lots of different information. So what we can do then is we can say, here we go, let's do a business to business package. They're paying us for maintenance per month. We put that into revenue share or buyback and burn. So as that expands out, as our network of projects using our bots, as our users that we have on board using our My Telegram wallet expands, we then have more leverage in marketing, and we can say to a lot of projects, would you like to market on our bots, on our DApp? Because we're getting the eyeballs. And then, of course, what that does is exponentially increases the amount of revenue that's coming in. And then those people that are holders are going to be getting passive income. And the whole thing starts to create like a snowball heading down the mountainside before we hit the avalanche phase, mate.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And that's what it's all about, man. That's how you build organically. Typically, I see in these projects, at least from my experience, you see in these projects, they get all of these influencers onboarded, they get all of these things done, but it typically has zero effect. You know what I mean? And it's not necessarily a catalyst to build an organic community. It's just people that see a post from an influencer, they click it, they buy in, then they sell for their little 2x or 3x or whatever it is. But if you go the organic route, you're building a community steadily that's actually interested in the product, in the community, in the project. And so I love the way that you guys are conducting things. For myself here, I'll definitely give you guys a culture call here shortly after the AMA, just to kind of get some more eyes on it. My people typically love to see, when I call alpha plays and stuff like that, they hop on immediately. So I'll definitely give you guys a very nice call here shortly. Just to kind of, get my people involved and build up you all's community and, get engagement there. I just love to support good people in this space, man. And you guys are definitely one of those teams and projects that I just admire very greatly. So, kudos to you guys, man. Very, very great work. I love what's going on, and I just look forward to the, things that you guys have coming. The next thing I wanted to do is I see my man OG Amos in here, man. So I wanted to give my man a shout out. He's one of the greatest guys in this space. I met him a while back, probably about a year or so ago now. Very great guy. He will actually be a good asset for you all, as well. So OG, bro, can you hop on the mic for me if you got time?
Oh, how you doing there?
What's up, my man?
I'm here I just this minute walked into the door and I saw the mention in the TG there, so I thought I'll quickly let me chime in there quickly. It's not very often I manage to see these things. I'm on the go,
Yeah.
rapid at the So yeah, thanks for the heads up, the shout out there. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Just to say, likewise, I'm going to reiterate the same sentiment about you, the most genuine, honest, straightforward person in the space that I know. And, you know, it's good to see people like that, good to have people in the space like that, because I think that is what needs to be conveyed through any community going forward from where things are at the minute. If you can, encourage people to be of that mindset, there's no reason why any project that they get involved with and push that same narrative with each other, respect for each other in the space and make things work for yourselves. You know, always build that floor, support the project, believe in the project that you're in and do it for the right reasons. If you have that respect for one another, everything going forward from here, no matter what you're involved in, is going to bring prosperous times for everyone, and everyone deserves it. I think we need a change of narrative, and we need good projects like this that really dictate the future going forward. So I
That's
appreciate
right.
that heads up again. And as I said, I'm all here for anything that has that sort of sentiment to spread out in the world, do something, present it out in the space for people to take advantage of, and really the right type of people to really understand, you know, when you're supporting projects like this, new and innovative, it's good to understand you need a set of diamond-handed investors right from the offset to really hold that floor, build that floor, encourage others with the same mindset, and they'll see how beneficial it can be for both parties. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, all in for it.
Oh, nice, man. Nice, bro. I'm glad you was able to hop on here and kind of catch us at the right time.
Yeah, the play
Yeah,
doesn't
man.
happen very often. I'm just working early, stupid hours at the minute. 4 o'clock starts in the morning, up at 2 o'clock. The only person on the road. I'm thinking this is not right. This can't be
Oh,
right.
man. Well, very nice, man. I hope your mom is doing well these days too, buddy. So I'm very,
Yeah,
very glad that you had the opportunity to come up here.
definitely Savion. Yeah, she's good at the minute. Good to say. Not a really great circumstances in the West Indies at the minute, but she's gone over there to be supportive of her sister who's just lost her husband. But you know, he's
Oh,
had a
man.
good innings. I think it was kind of expectant, but it's just it's life. We're getting on with
Yes,
things
sir.
as best we can, and she's in the West Indies. I'm happy that she's there to support her family, and I think the climate is better for her, so it's all good at the minute.
Yes, sir. Sounds good, man. Well, OG, bro, thank you, brother. I would encourage you, man, if you get time to just check out Epic Bots, man. They're a really great community. Bull is their spokesperson currently, and so he's a very great guy. If you need any more information, I'll be sharing some here, and then, also you can contact him as well.
Okay.
Bull, bro, thank you, man, for stopping by and just kind of giving us a little crash course of the utility, the project. I really love what you guys are doing, brother. So any way that I can support you all moving forward, please just give me a shout. Let me know, like, hey, bro, can you give us an update? Can you give us a call? Can you pull some resources together? I got you, my man. Not too often that you see good guys in this space, bro. So anytime that I have an opportunity to engage and interact with these type of people, I try to do my best to help any way that I can. So with that being said, brother, is there anything else that you wanted to add or say?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to OG as well. Like I immediately, I think, take to people's energy. And what he was saying there, just in that couple of minutes, I think that you immediately resonate with people, and the vibe that they're on. It's exactly like the whole team, EPICBOTS' vibe. We're five guys across 5 European nations. I'm in the UK, and those guys are in mainland Europe. But we're all on the same path, which is make the place cleaner, clean up the scammers, get them out. Provide tools, provide use, build networks, unify crypto projects that are mutually collaborative, building trust, building integrity, working with people who are good, valuable people. And again, from the project side, investing in those people so they can actually be better as well, whether it's people that can spread the network or support the project. So, by all means, OG, reach out. Let's have a conversation as well, because I think these meetings, these AMAs are a great source for us to be able to do that. So that, as well as yourself, Savion, of course,
Yes, sir.
you're absolutely, a legend from what you've been saying, and the methodology you're going about things. So, I'm deeply appreciative. And anyone that's obviously wanting to be part of a project that's solidly building. We've got the infrastructure in place. We've got the funding in place to be able to build throughout 2024, whatever that throws at us. Building bots, building, beautiful creations in crypto that people can be proud to be associated with, having fun and excitement of lotteries, of buyback and burns, of revenue share. Lots and lots going on for the community. They're a good bunch. And like you said, having them floors, OG, we took a lot of time to reach out and to converse with investors beforehand, to say, we want people to be holding long term. The people that we believe that we've got at the moment, solid holders, diamond hands, they're looking to see this project up through 50 million market cap. We're less than 1 million today. We've got very big aspirations, and it's just finding the right people to surround ourselves with. So I just want to say thank you both very much.
No, definitely good to hear, Bull. And I think, as you said, I'm very much of that same temperament as well. I think speaking to people rather than through text, as we do most of the time in this space, is one thing, but you can interpret a lot of things when you hear people speaking directly. So it's good to hear someone of your caliber as well, just the same in this space that are trying to change the narrative and the direction that things need to go in. And my sentiment, as well as Savion and yourself, is to really change the game in a sense, to make it transparent, make it honest, make it efficient, make it do what it needs to do at this current stage, because we're at the very beginnings of where this technology is going to bring things in the future. And I think the earlier people invest into a project, understanding that, look, you're investing into your future. We're not here for the quick pump and dumps. That's always going to be around with those silly other projects there that have no real direction. But when you really to click with the team at the helm and you really have a community of the same mindset, there's no reason why that thing can't do what it set out to do, which is to really change the game and set a standard of its own, and make things work in that direction going forward. The others that are out there in the space doing the things that they're doing at the minute, it might work for the short term, but there's a lot of regulations and things that are going to be implemented over time that will change all of that. So I think the projects that really set out with a direction to do more than just this launch and, do that thing and fade by the wayside. No, once they have utility and other things coming with this project and have a real game plan going forward, not just now, but 2 years, 3 years down the line, however long it takes, but having the right people on board with it, they're going to reap the rewards with it. I think it benefits everyone ultimately. And conveying that sentiment, as I was saying before, with whatever projects that you get involved with, any individual, I think if they understand that, the more people that understand that, look longer term, don't look short term, because you're only wrecking the project for one and you're wrecking the other investors for two. And what's the point in that? What are you saving for tomorrow to get another meal? You have to think, if you're investing, you're investing. So invest it for a longer term purpose and give the thing energy or time to run. You can decide along the way what you want to do, but give it some momentum or time to operate. And the more people understand that when you jump into a project, the more it has some room to run at least and time to really deliver on its goals. So definitely I'll touch base with you again, Bull, whenever I can. As I say, it's very, very seldom that I manage to get into a space or a TG because I'm in and out at stupid hours at the minute. And because I do the shift work, the pattern is all over the place. And though I'm in England just the same, it's a busy kind of schedule to get used to and then juggle all your family and everything else into the mix. So it's a bit, it is as much as it is. I'll try to chime in as and when I can.
Nice one. I appreciate that. Thanks very much for all of your words. It's a lot of wisdom in them. Thanks very much, mate.
No, good to meet you as well, Bull.
And you.
Awesome, man. Well, we'll go ahead and finalize everything here, man. We had a great AMA. I believe we all, had an opportunity to learn from Bull and the EPICBOTS community and their utilities that's coming out, man. So I very much appreciate you, bro, for stopping by and just kind of giving us that, that much needed information, brother. I will certainly be posting that call here shortly. So I expect my people to join. I have some really, really big guys on ETH already. So I'll give them a shout also just to kind of let them know, like, hey, this is the project that we're supporting. Can you guys just hop in there? So I'll make sure I do that after I end the recording here. But once again, man, I appreciate your time. If there's any little thing else you want to add, just please, you can feel free.
No, I just want to say just thank you to everyone for listening, and thanks to those people listening on the record. Of course, come to our community at any time, or you can hit me up and just ask questions, get all your questions answered, do your research on the project. You look under the hood, take your time. There's absolutely no rush at all about getting involved. Make sure that you're completely happy, and I think you'll be really, really thrilled with what you actually see. Thanks for hosting. Thanks for having me, and I look forward to catching up with you guys very, very soon.
Sounds good, Bull. All right, everybody. Well, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. This has been an AMA with EPICBOTS community, hosted by Crypto Gents, Savion Maurice. I appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.